Welcome to Wednesday Night is Overbooked. Oh, it's so good to be back. We are heading into one of my favorite premium live events of the year, the Royal Rumble. We got a lot to talk about. Let's introduce the panel first. To my stage right, he is the talented, the benevolent, the wonderful, the horribly bad takes, but we love him here anyway. It is the one, the only LeftEyeEgo. Ego, how are you, sir?
Things are going good. We survived the Texas version of the snowpocalypse, which was just ice for an hour. So we're doing good. Going to be 60 degrees from this week out. Just ready to talk some
ice was after you, Ego. What, is there something we don't know?
Whoa. Easy there. Easy. And directly...
Good job.
Directly below him is the man who's been quite busy of late, not just with people breaking the law, but with a certain show breaking the laws of entertainment, Starfleet Academy. It is the Duke Devil 95, Bradley Burnett. How are you, sir?
Emotionally damaged after 3 weeks of Starfleet Academy.
But it's the best show ever. Becky Lynch said so. Everyone said it's the best.
There's one 3 hours. There's one coming. Another one in 3 hours.
No way.
I don't have enough for therapy for this.
Why do you torture yourself, sir? Why?
I'm a masochist. I went to law school. Clearly, I'm a problem child.
That must be it. And directly beneath me is the transmitting, intercepting Terminator, the Unbearable 73. Matt, how are you, sir?
Doing well here in the snowpocalypse surviving anus of America called New Jersey. As I watched out my windows as it snowed on everyone and everything, and for quite a while. And there's more coming this weekend.
All right, more of it. Okay, cool. And let you all know, we all have YouTube channels. We all have our social media. If you look as you're giving that thumbs up, which, by the way, folks, our goal is double-digit likes in the chat. So as you go down below to hit that thumbs up button, just look down in the description. We have all of our socials, all of our YouTube channel links, also the link to friend of the show, the composer for that wonderful entrance theme you get, Dempsey the Drunk Poet. So if you don't mind, folks,
I'd say you better subscribe or we'll bash in some skulls, right?
Thank you, Harley. Now, last week we had a pretty good show. We fantasy booked the Women's Royal Rumble. We left with about 8 or 9 likes. Post-show, we got to 11. Double-digit likes. You know what that means. We have a special guest who comes in and speaks ever so loving and gentle to all of you. Matt, does this young lady have a name?
Could it be Momo?
Yes, thank you, Momo, because we have a special segment just for you guys. These are a lot of fun. We come across these every now and then. And for today's special segment, we have here the original 4 horsewomen: Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Mercedes Moné, Becky Lynch. According to this post here, the current 4 horsewomen is Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, and Bianca Belair. So the question, who should be the next 4 horsewomen of the WWE? Ego, let's go to you first. Who should be the new horsewomen of the WWE?
All right, let me look and see if I can get this right. I definitely got Blake Monroe, Sol Ruka. You know what? I will go with my girl, who is she's on here as well. Hold on. Jordan Grace, and you know what? Let's go Izzy Dame. I'm gonna go projecting out in the future.
Izzy Dame. Okay.
Yeah.
Wouldn't call those.
Oh, wait, I went with NXT choices, Brad.
Okay. Wouldn't call those bad choices. You're definitely not going to get kicked for those. Brad, who would you say are the next 4 horsewomen of the WWE?
I'm confused already. I don't know what happened to Ego. I thought it was be Jade Cargill,
Right.
and Jade
You know,
a year ago, yes, that definitely would have happened. I'd be like,
you should not admit that you were somewhere in that point a year ago. You're not helping your argument. All right.
He was so close, folks. He was so close.
It's fine. He's okay. It takes a long time to admit you have a problem.
True.
And I should be more supportive of the fact, but I'm just going to continue to ride them like that.
Gotcha.
Just like Jay should be riding the bench. But
all
right. So I agree with Blake Monroe.
Okay.
And I'm actually looking at main roster women now too.
Correct.
And this is not just like teammates. This is like who are the 4 main ones. So I think we got to go Tiffany as well.
Okay.
And Stephanie Vecchier.
Okay. I like it.
And I kind of want to say Roxanne Perez, but I'm also kind of thinking Julia.
I know.
It's a tough choice between those two.
That rising crop is good, huh? That rising crop is good.
I think just on skill wise, you got to go with Julia though, because I think she's much better. I mean, I think right now Roxanne's being a great heel, but if it's skill wise, you go with Julia.
Okay, Matt, your thoughts?
I'm a bit of a curmudgeon. The horsemen, you can't just name people horsemen. They have to be previous horsemen or women in the group. So pick one of them and they have to be heels. So pick one of them to carry over who's currently a heel, Becky, whoever else, and add in Raquel Rodriguez as the muscle of the horsewomen.
Okay.
Julia's a heel right now, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Add in Julia as the skilled Ric Flair-esque person. And then we need someone sneaky. So I'll make that Roxanne Perez.
Okay. All righty. For me, I'm looking at just girls, ladies on the main roster right now, taking the WWE into the future. Tiffany Stratton, Roxanne, Stephanie Devacare, and Julia. But Blake Monroe is definitely moving up that ladder fast. So those are fun little segments that we do every now and then. When we get to double-digit likes in the chat, we're already well on our way, folks. But we got a lot to talk about, as there was a lot that went on between Friday and Mondays. We had.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to drop out a second here. I'll be.
Oh, okay. We had Friday Night SmackDown, which it was good while it lasted, folks. We had 3 weeks of a good SmackDown, and then we had this past week felt every bit of 3 hours. It was a slog to get through, and then we also had Saturday night's main event and Monday Night Raw. Well, let's start with SmackDown first. It was a show. It was a slog. It was an absolute slog. Everything was kind of moving into Saturday night's main event. The best part of the entire show was something that wasn't even in the ring. We had a interview between Michael Cole and Cody Rhodes that was interrupted by Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
So I want your initial gut reaction, Matt, first.
Make sure I remember, that was the brawl, right?
No, we're talking on SmackDown, not Saturday night's main.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Jacob Fatu is gold whenever he's on the screen. pure. I can't. Like the guy. I mean, I guess obviously the criminal record and all that. Why he didn't get a interest sooner from WWE, but the guy has skills beyond anyone else currently in the bloodline in terms of physical and his mic skills. He knows how to excite the audience, and like I said, he was the most interesting part of SmackDown. What was in the first or second hour or third hour?
It was the second hour.
Okay, because I remember the second half of SmackDown being better than the first.
Not by much, but go on.
I didn't watch the first half an hour or so of it. I was getting medicated. So, yeah.
Which Matt is right now. Medicated Matt. So
the quality cholesterol flowing through my veins.
All right. Ego, your thoughts on the presentation of Jacob Fatu in this segment?
About time. That's the main. There's about time. I was waiting for something to happen, to give some excitement into this match going in, and I got it. And Jacob Fatu is absolutely about that life. Just seeing him on camera, oh, he's about it. So it actually built up a lot of anticipation, excitement, which I was not going to initially have for Saturday night's main event. So I was here for it. I'm about time.
Okay. Now, Saturday nights, I had talked about Jacob a few times. I'd seen an interview with him where he's at an indie show. He's back behind the building. The guy's got a little bottle of Hennessy and he's smoking Newports. And I'm like, oh, this is not a gimmick at all. He is all about that life. So Brad, did you get a chance to watch the interview that ended up being a face-to-face with Cody and Jacob?
I only saw some stuff on the highlights, and I watched portions of the match on YouTube from Saturday night, which
so we'll get
I surprisingly enjoyed.
Yes. So the other thing that happened on SmackDown, we have a new number one contender for the women's tag team championship, Kiana James and Julia. Again, Julia's in matches with big name people. It's starting to build her. They have a lot of work to do because there's nothing on SmackDown right now for her to do as far as the mid card. So let's put her into the tag team where she is going to have a match where she and Kiana James are going to be in the same ring with Rhea and Io. Give me as much Io and Julia together as possible. That's going to be something special. I'm just saying. I'm not that I'm a Joshi stan or anything, not in any way, shape, or form. No, not me. Not at all. Yes, I am.
I've never heard you mention that.
Never, not
you should become the Joshi voice.
Ooh.
That's a bad joke. Technically, Ego should be starting to do those.
And this moves us into Saturday night's main event. Of all since they've brought back Saturday night's main event, this has been the best one. Absolutely the best one. No question. Started with a match that never got started. It was just a brawl. Absolute brawl. Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu. It was probably the best Falls Count Anywhere match. That wasn't a Falls Count Anywhere match. This thing went into the crowd, into the mezzanine, on the concourse. Some poor security geek got Uranagi through a table. The security geek's the guy that tried to sandwich himself between Cody and Jacob, gets thrown over into a table. Those local talent, you guys are, you earned your paycheck that night, and then it came to an abrupt stop with the interference of Drew McIntyre. Now some folks are like, oh no, why? it made complete sense because for one, neither one of these, you don't want to pin either of these guys. Cody had just come off a loss where he lost the title, and this is Jacob's first match back. You can't, neither one can take a loss. So your thought on just the spectacle that of the match that never started, Brad, of what you saw.
Of what I enjoyed it. I mean, it was, and I didn't, when you first heard it announced, like, who cares? But understanding, seeing a little bit of the highlights of the lead up to it, I thought it was absolutely what it needed to be, building a feud for Cody. And I think this is going to be starting to push Cody a little bit towards like the darker edge. He's going to have to, he can't just be the clean good guy anymore. He can't just be like old style John Cena. He's going to have to dig a little deep to face someone like, Jacob.
Which we saw in that interview where Cody kind of hit below the belt. And said, oh, that's what got you locked up. Doing the things you do, that's what got you locked up. And I'm like, ooh, little work shooting there, but ooh.
Yeah, well, Jacob allowed that to happen. He played into it. So
of course he did. Ego, your thoughts on the one of the best Falls Count Anywhere matches that never happened?
I really thought this was going to be like Cody Rhodes versus Obafemi. I was really hoping it was not going to be that you would get to not even the start of a buildup and then there's an interruption. While there was still an interruption, it was actually a great buildup towards it. I mean, that was, well, it wasn't a falls because, they were everywhere but the ring, but it was great. I mean, Cody using whatever tactics were at his disposal, like slapping around and moving security out of the way to get back to Jacob, it going all across the arena, even in front of like security who was having an absolute blast. Him grabbing, I don't know what he grabbed from the concession stand to hit Jacob Fatu with.
Grab the beer.
I'm like, that shit's gonna be in a DoorDash commercial like 2 or 3 months.
Dude, you're
from
wasting
now.
Beer, dude. Don't waste the beer.
I was at least $13 beer that he did. But I'm like, it's gonna wind up being a DoorDash. It's gonna be a DoorDash piece, but it worked. But it was a lot more fun than it had any business being for a match that was gonna get interrupted by Drew anyways. So I was pleasantly surprised. I liked it.
Okay, Matt, thoughts?
It was the best pulling apart brawl since Brock and The Undertaker.
Okay.
I loved it. I didn't like Drew. I think I typed this out on Twitter or whatever.
You did.
But what I would have done is have Triple H come out and have fake cops arrest both of them and pull them out of the ring. Like that's totally out of control. He suspends them for a month and then they come back and goes, well, you guys can't keep it in the ring. You're going to be in a lumberjack match. Total generation again, no match.
I get that, but this is building toward the Rumble because now Jacob and Cody are going to come face to face in the Rumble, and this is just
building something bigger.
And this is just going to boil over into something else.
Yeah.
But this was the only way it could. Hey, Mr. Jacob Ironside, how are you, sir? Our wrench of wrenches. Sir Layton, you are fine, sir. You are just fine. You are wonderful. You just keep being your wonderful self, sir. But this is the only way it could have ended. Drew knows that both of these guys are gunning for him, making a statement. But
I would do.
But the purpose of this, are you now? Whereas first this was like, okay, is this going to be a one-off? This is obviously going to be a program going forward. Are you now interested in what comes next between Cody and Jacob?
Yes,
I am. Yeah, I'm invested.
And I would.
Yeah,
I would have finished with Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania between these two.
Oh,
that
one.
Ooh,
not a bad idea.
That's possible. Then we had a women's tag team title match: Rhea and Io versus Roxanne and Liv Morgan. This match was very good. This match was high energy from start to finish. Excellent match. Excellent women's tag match. Liv took the pin. again, going into the Rumble. Just saying. And then probably the best bell-to-bell match of the entire show. AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh yeah.
Which Shinsuke hasn't done anything. I mean, they had a match, a WrestleMania match at WrestleMania 34. This was way better than that match. I mean, and really, Shinsuke has not recovered as far as the booking or character-wise since Vince fed him to Jinder Mahal. I mean, am I wrong, Matt?
You are not wrong. But Vince is gone. He ruined so many freaking careers. Wasted so.
Hey, Joe, how are you, sir? Glad you're here. Hit that like button while you're here.
I just hope Shinsuke can have one more good run with WWE before he decides to retire.
I don't know. I mean, I enjoyed the match for what it was, and we'll get into something else later on when we talk about Raw at the end, where Shinsuke and AJ did the little fist bump, and then we had the fatal four-way match to determine the number one contender for Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble. No surprise, Sami Zayn went over in the fatal four-way. I was surprised that Damian Priest took the pin. I was surprised. I mean, Ego and Matt initially called that last week. I thought it would have been Trick. I mean, Trick is the new kid, and I'm not a Trick the Williams fan. I've made that abundantly known. I mean, we can ask Ego about Trick, our little conversation about Trick. But they're already putting in Trick with big names. Big names. He's in a match with Randy Orton. He's cutting promos against Randy Orton. You know, Damian Priest is, high mid-card, will eventually pop into the main event scene. Sammy's an established name. They're already putting Trick in with these guys, and he's shining.
Yeah,
he's shining.
Great.
Now, hopefully, this keeps going, because I do not want to see him just become an entrance like somebody.
I don't know who that is.
Who?
Oh, you know exactly.
I don't know who that is. Must be a bunch of owls in here because I don't know who that is either.
That's right. You're the owl turning your head all the way around to not face the truth.
Whoa.
I missed a week. I got to keep my streak going.
That is coming on strong. Woo, wow. So, Matt, your thoughts on the fatal four-way match?
It was a really good match. I'm not. Okay. It did what it had to do. It was entertaining.
Yes. Yes.
I thought, honestly, I know it had to be last because of importance and going future, but coming after the previous two matches, especially, it kind of felt like the other side of the hill, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. Like, it wasn't as energetic and good as the previous two matches.
Correct.
I almost think they should have let off with this match, but given the energy of, remember, this thing started out like on a roller coaster,
but it's
and then jumped to another roller coaster, another one,
but it's in Montreal.
Yeah.
There.
We got to get Sammy his due.
Right. Brad, your thoughts on the fatal way of what you saw?
From what I saw, first off, I have to go back and watch the full matches. The AJ and Shinsuke one. Absolutely want to watch that. From what I saw, that's like an A match. I think the problem was this, from what I saw, again, this looks like a solid match, but coming off that other one, you have a little bit of a letdown. Yeah. Right. And I did not see the women's. I just focused on the AJ Shinsuke because of the history between them and seeing two guys. I mean, let's be honest, these guys are in their 40s. and they're still putting on damn good work. They're on the end of their career, but they're selling it as believable. So I had that as like my top, but this one I also want to see too. Not at all surprised that Sammy went over. From what I saw, looked really solid. Great interplay, and what you guys mentioned about Trick eating the pin. Yeah, I actually, I wasn't here last week, but I would have said the same thing. I would have agreed with Joker. I did not think Damien would. I mean, I guess they're really trying to pump Trick up.
Well, and Ego and I had a chat about Trick and his favorite person. So do you want to kind of go into that a little there, Ego?
I was saying, I'm just double check and make sure I have that conversation right.
The question you asked me, because I have said that Trick Williams, his in-ring style reminds me of a Timu Booker T, and I am not a big Booker T fan. I'm just not. So you asked me what, sir?
So I was asking. I was saying, it's been me since I've been down with Booker T since like Harlem Heat WCW days. Like it's been awesome for me. I had to ask him. This was hilarious, guys. I said, gun to your head. You have to either cheer for Jey Uso, you have to yeet, or you have to yell out "Whoop that Trick" chant with Trick Williams. I said, gun to his head. JV, what did you say?
Pull the trigger.
In Minecraft. Legal advice in Minecraft.
In Minecraft. Thank you.
In Minecraft.
Legal advice.
A lawyer around.
I would just say
on a blender to make a mixed drink.
Right.
I am learning now that there are certain wrestlers that I come across now that I'm able to see them and wish that they were the person I thought someone else was. So when I saw Trick Williams, I thought that's what Jey Uso was going to be once they pushed him. And it's the problem I had with part of his push getting stalled out, because Trick is great in ring, works well with others. I mean, going toe-to-toe with Randy Orton, being involved in that fatal four-way that way.
Good.
His mic works fantastic. He's got an entrance. He does fantastic in the ring. He does give up a lot of Booker T, and I was like, it's okay, but at least Booker T is athletic for someone as big as he's supposed to be. And I'm like, I thought that would have been Jay, but I'm like, I know there's an age difference, but I'm like, at a certain point, you got to do more in your push to prove that you not just have the belt, but that you belong there. JV sent me a video about, why pushes stall out. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, I can see why Jay's stalled out. It's just, you had a great story, but there's nothing to like push you after that. So I'm all in on Trick at this point.
As it was said, I know. As it was said,
mark the date.
I know, right? As it was said, Jay does sell a lot of merch.
Yeah.
The fans who attend live shows, they love the entrance. They do. We can see it, but then the bell rings.
Yeah.
But speaking of Jay, he is on Monday Night Raw. We had Monday Night Raw. About 2.5 hours. Best part of that show was the first match of the show, which was a 6-woman tag match between the women's tag team champions, Stephanie, and with Stephanie Devacare teaming with Io and Rhea versus all 3 ladies of the Judgment Day. Now, Matt right after the match ended, said something in our group chat. Matt, please elaborate.
Let me remind myself of what I said. My memories.
You were impressed with as you said, the synergy.
Oh, the form of the women, yeah, the three heels.
Yes.
So okay. I'm trying to give the audience a reference here. Younger people might remember the Freebirds when there were 3 of them. Mm-hmm. They had a great synergy between those 3 guys. Okay, and we've seen this over the years. like for two men on a tag team to have synergy, like the Steiner brothers or the Killer Bees or the Dudley Boys and all that. But for three women to think like that, like,
Right.
like there's a lot that goes on in a tag match where you gotta like if someone touches you to know it's a tag versus just an accidental touch, and to know, okay, Raquel just tagged me. We're 10 minutes in. It's time for that spot we planned here. You know, then you get the ref gives the signal. No, wait 1 minute for the spot or whatever. There's a lot of syncing that's to go on. And Liv, Roxy, and Raquel, man, they were like a well-oiled machine.
Okay.
Ego, your thoughts?
That was fantastic, man. Like I said, it's always great to see when you have the women in groups working together. It was a great setup. Like I said, Big Mommy Cool, who's my sleeper pick to win the Rumble this year, still's wrestling like a big, which is amazing. But again, the match synergy wise was fantastic. So I mean, it was an A for me. Whenever I saw it's going to be a 6-woman tag, I was like, hey, it's going to be a great match. So I was in from the get go.
All right, Brad. What you saw, your thoughts on that match?
One that I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch, obviously.
Okay.
Hold on. Ego picked Rhea to win the Rumble?
The Raquel.
No.
Oh, Raquel. Oh,
yeah,
okay, I missed that.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, sorry. The thing that stuck out to me, honestly, was the end pin. I thought that Rhea basically killed poor little Roxanne.
Oh,
Holy
poor little Roxanne.
God. She just riptide her damn near through the mat and just like folded her up. I'm like, first off, that kind of looked, honestly, I was like, it kind of looks a little dirty.
Well, that's what Rhea calls her sexy pin.
Yeah. That actually doesn't hurt that much being slammed down that way, though.
Right.
That looked rough.
I mean, the bump that looked worse was on Saturday night's main event when Raquel power bombed Io on the outside. That looked like it sucked.
Oh yeah, out of control falls.
I saw that one too.
Okay. I can tell you from my high school wrestling experience, out of control falls hurt a lot more than when you're gripping each other.
Right.
Like let's say someone picks me up and does a belly and a real one where they're trying to hurt me in wrestling.
Okay.
You hold on to them so that their body absorbs some of the impact, right? Whereas you could, in high school freestyle, you can't actually do like a suplex where you throw someone. We did them in practice anyway. So when someone picks up for like a gut wrench and throws me, and I'm free falling over the head, you got to know, pull your neck, protect yourself, and it hurts more than the other way around. It's just hard to,
And then we had the main event. We had for the World Heavyweight Championship, AJ Styles versus CM Punk. The match was announced at the beginning of the show as a wink, wink, nod, nod. Because AJ Styles at the Rumble is putting his career on the line against Gunther. And the match wasn't great. It was kind of serviceable. Sure, I guess that's a word to use to describe it. I expected a little more, but I think we know who is going to be challenging CM Punk for the title at the Elimination Chamber, and that is Finn. I think that got spelled out rather easily, and all of this these were all the go home shows going into the Royal Rumble. And I did a video today, gave a little by the numbers kind of stuff. So we've got some Rumble trivia.
Right.
So we've got some questions here that I'm going to ask you guys. And we will see how well you guys know your Royal Rumble trivia. I would not, and you're not going to have time to watch. I mean, you might have time to watch my video while we're asking questions. Who knows? But that's
what ChatGPT is for.
Which you can always find my channel and everyone else's channel. If you look down in the description, as we're about halfway to double-digit likes, that is our goal. But as you're hitting that thumbs up button, make sure that you check out all of our socials, all of our YouTube channels. We want your subscriptions. We want your eyes. We want your likes. We want your watch hours. So if you don't mind, folks.
I'd say you better subscribe or we'll bash in some skulls, right?
So, the historian here, Matt, I'm going to start with you first.
Oh, you put me on the spot, JV.
I know. Now, the current the current format of the Royal Rumble, the winner gets a championship match at WrestleMania. That started in 1993.
Was it? Wow, that's a long time ago.
Wow.
The first Royal Rumble was in 1988. Who won the first Royal Rumble, and who won the first Rumble to get themselves a title match at WrestleMania? I'm asking that.
The first Rumble winner, that's what was it, Hacksaw?
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Wow.
Correct.
No, that I remember because I remember the first Royal Rumble reasonably well. Not greatly, but
And then who won? And then who won the first? Who won the first main event title shot at WrestleMania via a Royal Rumble win?
this was 1993.
Which would be going into WrestleMania 9.
I'm just gonna Ric Flair.
Who was in the main event of WrestleMania 9?
I honestly don't remember.
It was not Ric Flair.
I know now.
I think I know.
The answer is Yokozuna.
Oh shit! Never mind. I didn't know that.
Ah,
Grok knew that.
Yes. Ego.
Yes.
Now, for the format where the winner gets a title match at WrestleMania, the first one was in 1993. It took the WWF, WWE 25 years to realize that they have women on their roster.
I see.
So the first women's Royal Rumble was in 2018. Who was the winner of the inaugural women's Royal Rumble?
20. Hold on. Was it Ronda Rousey?
It was not Ronda Rousey. It was the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka.
Oh.
and then Vince moved her career.
All righty. The most eliminations, the way you get somebody out of a Rumble, toss them over the top rope, and both feet have to hit the floor. Ego, you mentioned this last week, so I will give you a layup here. Who has the record for the most eliminations in a women's Royal Rumble?
Oh, Nia Jax. There we go.
With how many?
Was it 9?
9 is correct, sir. Well done.
Whew.
Brad, on the men's side.
Hold on. I just asked Grok. I'm turning it off.
On the men's side, who holds the record for most eliminations in a single Royal Rumble match?
I kind of feel like it should be Brock.
It is Brock Lesnar at the 2020 Royal Rumble. Eliminated almost half the field. He had 13.
I was gonna say like at least a dozen.
Well, that's the Rumble where he basically was in the ring by himself for almost half the match. Cannon fodder for sure.
Wait. Oh, I see what it says. It also listed Braun Strowman, but that was for the greatest Royal Rumble
ever.
That's Royal Rumble, yeah.
Yeah, where he got a title belt and that belt was never seen again. That's back when Crown Jewel was Saudiverse stuff. That was non-canon. It was definitely non-canon back then. All right, Matt. Who has had the most appearances on the men's side of the Royal Rumble?
Jeez. I'm gonna go with Kane.
You would be correct. Kane, the character, has been in 18 Royal Rumbles. Glenn
many?
Jacobs has been in 20 Royal Rumbles. Once he impersonated Diesel,
Oh, fake
and
Diesel.
then once
As
he
Isaac?
went in as Dr. Isaac Yankem.
Isaac.
Yankum MD. Yep.
Brad, on the women's side,
Wait, I was just watching Ego's face as we said Dr. Isaac Yankem. I couldn't tell if he froze or not, or if he's just in disbelief that that was an actual name.
oh yeah,
Quite. I think it's the latter.
that was
Every time.
That was the
character-
demented dentist.
The character was Jerry Lawler's dentist.
You know what? Okay, never.
He was terrifying.
I'll ask you
him
about
that.
later.
He was terrifying.
And now in the world of wrestling, there's an actual dentist who wrestles. Well,
Yep.
she hasn't for quite a while, but
Well,
so Brad, on the women's side,
oh crap.
who has had the most appearances in the women's Royal Rumble?
I'm gonna go with Charlotte, but I feel like that's wrong
Incorrect. There were
because
years
she had
where-
the title a lot of times.
There were years where Charlotte was champion and thus was
Yeah.
not in the Rumble. The answer, there's two. Natty and Liv Morgan have been in every single Royal Rumble
Wow.
match.
Yeah.
I knew Liv. I didn't know Natty.
Yep. All righty. Now, part of the Rumble is the Iron Man, who spends the most time in the ring. Unfortunately, not everyone gets an extended chat, does not get extended time in the ring. Some people have a very quick exit. Ego, on the women's side, who has the shortest time in a women's Royal Rumble match?
Bro. First time in a women's.
Shortest time, the least time.
I'm gonna go. Damn, I don't know. Alba Fire. Damn. That's all I got on
Actually,
that
no.
one.
But you're in the ballpark. For at 5 seconds, it's Chelsea Green.
Oh,
Damn.
that makes sense. That's fine.
Yeah, she was knocked out
Okay.
like real fast.
Really?
Now-
Okay.
On the men's side, it's even less time in the Rumble match. Matt, who has the shortest
Oh God.
in-ring time in a
I can
men's
see
Royal
it in
Rumble.
my head. I see him getting knocked out of the ring. I can't fucking. Oh, not the Miz.
Someone who's got to be. It's got to be comedic character. That's the thing. It's
Not-
got to be
not-
comedic.
You're
Yeah.
in the ballpark.
I have an idea, but
Not Michael Cole.
My Michael Cole lasted 1 minute and 19 seconds.
I see it. They were like showing off. Oh, fuck.
The Warlord, that was 4 seconds.
I can't remember. I could see it. I could see the elimination in my mind. I just can't see the dude's face.
Brad?
I have an. I honestly, I think a good one would be the Miz.
No, it is not. Not the
It's not the
Miz.
Miz.
Is Santino?
Oh
Yeah.
no,
Santino.
Yeah, Santino. Yeah. Santino.
But the
was
Cobra was in
showboating.
longer. The
He
Cobra
was
was in longer.
showboating. Yeah.
1.9 seconds.
Wow.
He got up there, was showboating, and just got wailed right out of the ring. Then he turned and looks up like, "What? Are you dare?"
No, I'm seeing it.
All righty.
myself.
Now that's in a single match. On the flip side, the Iron Man. Brad, who has the record for the longest duration in a men's Royal Rumble?
I have an idea because I was looking into this when I was trying to figure out who I wanted to pick for Iron Man this time. And I'm not certain because I don't remember but I feel like it's Rick.
Ric Flair? No.
How long was he in there, though? I know he was in there a long time.
A long time. This guy came in at the number 1 position in the 2023 Royal
Yeah.
Rumble, was the runner-up at 1 hour, 11 minutes, 40 seconds. The
General.
Ring General Gunther.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Damn.
Ego. On the other side, the women. Who's had the longest time in a women's Royal Rumble match?
EO.
Incorrect.
Is it Liv?
It is Liv would have been, but this person stayed in for 30 seconds longer. Last year, the runner-up, Roxanne Perez, 1 hour,
Wow.
7 minutes, 47 seconds.
Wow.
Now, obviously, some folks have been in many Rumbles. A lot of folks are in at the end. These are some of your favorites. Who has the most accumulated time? Cumulative time in Royal Rumbles. Matt, for the women.
For the women?
Yes.
I'll
I'll give you a hint. It's just under 4 hours.
go with Liv.
It is not Liv. The EST, Bianca Belair,
Wow.
Wow, I wouldn't
With-
have thought that.
with an accumulated time of 3 hours, 54 minutes, and 42 seconds.
Wow.
Brad, for the men. The men, the most accumulated time in the Royal Rumble.
This is actually much tougher because we've had 30 plus years of Royal Rumbles.
38, right.
And you got some guys who just like Triple H, HBK, all these guys could have been in there at one point. I'm just gonna spitball and go Roman.
It is not Roman.
Shawn
Possibly,
Michaels.
possibly adding this year to his 4 hour, 59 minutes, and 33
Is it
seconds
Jericho?
total time. Y2J, Chris
Wow.
Jericho.
Wow.
Remember, he's been wrestling a long time.
Yeah.
Right.
He's
Yes,
55
a
years
long time.
old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm not going to say 55. I'm not saying I'm going to be
That
doing
sounds
that.
quite young to me.
It
It sounds
it
quite young
is.
to me.
It sounds quite spry, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I'm quite spry when I can barely get out of bed with my neck these days.
Yes.
Y'all say
you know,
spry before or after you drink your Metamucil. Because that's what I thought people that say spry say.
Shut up. You're not going to sleep soon.
Children.
Sorry, I had to do that.
You know what?
You know the
Ego.
sad part is if you had our age, you'd have the wisdom to not have supported Jade Cargill and Jay Uso.
No, that.
I missed a week.
Oh, and I think it might be close.
No,
Going down to the wire here.
I'm getting tired of holding the belt. It's really hurt my shoulder.
Oh,
Wow. Okay. Wow. This guy.
All right, so we're gonna go through the road.
I was just told loud.
We're gonna go through the Rumble card right now. Now we did our predictions for the women's Rumble last week. As Ego said that he picked Raquel to win the Rumble. Matt picked Roxy to win the Rumble. Brad and I, the smart ones, picked Liv, but we're all kind of surrounding the Judgment Day. So we all think that the Judgment Day is going to be kind of a big deal here. Now we've got two other matches before we go into the fantasy booking for the men's Rumble, and that is Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn for the WWE Championship. Ego, your thoughts?
I already go. Man, that's tough. I don't know how it's gonna work because I mean it's in Saudi, but I mean Drew's had the
First
belt
title
for
defense. First title
his
defense.
first title defense. I mean, I don't know if it's a good thing to make Drew a transitional champion or not, but I mean, I guess I wind up having to go with Sami Zayn because it's going to be in Saudi Arabia. I don't see a way around that. It sucks that Drew has to be a transitional champion for that to happen, but I mean, that's kind of where we are.
Keep this in mind. Where is Mania the following year?
Saudi.
Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Brad.
Drew goes over.
Matt.
Drew goes over.
Drew goes over. And then we have Gunther versus AJ Styles, with AJ's career on the line. Matt and I talked a little bit about this before the show started. Brad, I want your thoughts on this.
Well, we've already set up Gunther as the career killer.
Mm-hmm.
He's the new legend killer. He's taking Randy's place. Here's what I'm thinking. I think they might still run with this because AJ, I mean, his contract is kind of done almost at this point.
It's done in like 2 weeks.
So AJ is going to retire this year in TNA.
Okay.
So he is retired from WWE and then goes on to TNA to do a run for a few months because that's where he was. That he's going back and doing it with the fans. And then in a couple years, he'll be inducted to WWE Hall of Fame.
So you should get Gunther going over.
I think they're going to have Gunther go over. Yeah. And that gives AJ a chance to say, look, yeah, I did end my career in WWE, but I'm
10 years,
here.
10 years almost to the day.
Yeah, because that's when he premiered at the Rumble. So he goes out when he came in. That's a storybook ending. And then he goes and finishes whatever TNA, maybe some big TNA thing over the summer. It has his final match. And then he officially retires.
Okay. Ego, thoughts?
I mean, he did say 2026 was going to be his last year. He just didn't say how it would end or who would end it with. So I like what Brad was saying. You know, you get your moment at the Rumble. It's been great. It's over. Now, hey, I can do TNA stuff to fill out the summer, and then I'm done, unless I want to do like a freelance thing until the end of the year. So, you know, and again, it cements Gunther's legacy.
Japan. Go back to New Japan.
Gunther,
He is done.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is he done with Japan? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, there's plenty of opportunities for him after this, and you know, him saying like, "Hey, 10 years to the day, it's how I went out is how I came in." Fantastic story ending for him, but it's like, hey, if you want to do other stuff, you still can't do, and you don't really ruin any relationships going out this way against Gunther. Like technically, everyone wins in this scenario, so for that reason, I see Gunther going over.
Okay, I'm going to expound on what Ego said and what Brad said. A week ago, I was like, no, this can't happen this way. This has to end at Mania. This has to end at Mania. But if you've been watching the last year, while John Cena was having his very public retirement tour, AJ had a match with Finn.
Mm-hmm.
AJ had a tie with someone he picked. He wanted to work with Dragon Lee. Had a match with the Usos. Had a match with the New Day. Got to work with Shinsuke. Got a match.
Cena.
Punk. Cena. He did
Wow.
a retirement tour without
A quiet one.
a very
shadow
quiet
tour.
A very
Mhm.
quiet retirement tour. I think Gunther goes over in this match, and like what Ego said, I could definitely see at say All In, AJ Styles have one more match with Samoa Joe.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
That'd be
then-
interesting.
And then end his career. Have a match with Frankie have a match with Frankie Kazarian, and then put Leon Slater over in his last match.
That'd be nice. Okay.
Okay. but Gunther is going over. Matt, your thoughts?
There's a 99.9% chance that Gunther is winning this match.
There's a 100% chance.
Well, I mean, like I said, you never know what they could. He could have like I said, 99.99999% chance Gunther's winning this match.
Okay.
And I agree with you on what AJ's going to do after his contract is up.
Right. Just freelance, because I'm sure Tony Khan would roll up a Brinks truck in front of AJ's door to have a match with Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Just for one match.
Oh yeah.
Now, before we go into the Rumble build, this is my personal vent here. I don't know if anyone else has felt this. This has been the worst build for any Rumble in quite some time.
Yeah, because they keep doing the thing where people declare for the Royal Rumble.
It's not that. It's not that. It's like almost like, oh, a week ago we just realized, oh, we have a Rumble match. We have a Rumble premium live event. Now, why do you think they've been so lax on this? Any guesses?
I just think that they're focused on the money that's coming in for
You're partially right. You're
yeah.
partially right, because
It's just like
because what's the one thing they don't have to do for the show? Sell tickets.
Marketing. Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Fair.
Sell tickets. They were
It's going to be WrestleMania next year.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard them really put that much effort into anything once I heard Saudi was involved. Like even when they were first announcing it, it just seems like
it's easy money.
Oh, okay. I know, and that's what I'm saying. Like you don't really, it doesn't sound like you really.
They're going to get.
for it,
Again, a B tier premium live event, they would get $50 million.
I know, and that's why I'm just like, I was like, that's why
they're getting $100 million for the Rumble.
And that's why I was saying I was hoping
they're going to get
regardless.
They're going to get next year. They're getting $250 million.
I know, and that's why I was saying like I was hoping that regardless of whatever PLE they invented, I was hoping that they would never get their hands on either a Rumble or a Mania, because I was like, you guys don't really try because it's already easy money, so you don't really feel necessary to do anything. So I check out when y'all tell me like, oh, it's Night of Champions. Like, where is it? Saudi? Oh, don't give a shit. Yeah, like, you're not gonna put any effort.
And I've said this before, I've mentioned like doing the big stuff overseas, and actually I kind of thought the first one would actually be in London.
London.
Yeah.
Because then you would still get the European fans. There'd be enough American fans who could fly. Look, if you get to New York,
London's a hub.
You get to New York, it's a 6-hour flight to London, so you can still get people there.
And Brad, you would know this how?
Because I travel.
Okay.
But when they put it in Saudi, that restricts a lot of things. Mm-hmm. Not just because the ability to get there and the cost to get there, but the society as well. So at least they're doing this in a time when I hope it's not as warm, because the poor women have to be all in cat suits.
I really hope that the women really distinguish themselves, because it's going to look like it's going to look like 30 auditions for the Power Rangers.
Yeah.
At least they're not wearing hijabs.
Well, and I'm just going to say that the stadium that they just started building a month ago, it's done.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, that was the stadium that they were showing us?
They built
for WrestleMania. Yeah.
They built a 38,000 seat stadium in a month.
Wow.
And it'll crumble to dust.
I thought it was bigger than that.
That's for this one. I think it's 38,000. Now,
wait, is this for Rumble or Mania?
Rumble.
I hope they have a time lapse of that.
I thought they were building for Mania.
No, they're building for the Rumble.
Wow. Yo, man, I mean, I wouldn't if I was.
Well,
in
okay,
WWE,
well,
don't tell me that. Just wanna
you
go in
can.
there.
Well, here's also a thing: when you've got unlimited resources and crews working around the clock.
That is fair.
I mean, do I want to sit in the nosebleeds there? No,
No.
probably not.
Absolutely not.
I mean, on the floor, maybe might be the
Safest
best
place.
best place. Just saying. But this is about the time in the show where we would do.
Always keep a smile on your face.
We would
Hold on.
normally.
Hold on.
we
Hold
would-
on.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's a serious problem here. I did not realize this. Why the hell did we let LeftEyeEgo have Jey Uso with a title belt around his neck in that video?
Because I gave it because it's Jimmy and Jay, so it's two people there,
Two. I was told it had to be two. It was two.
and I
I'm
left him
still
in charge.
filing an objection.
Speaking of that, before we get into the fantasy booking, Ego, do we have the results of January's mic drops?
All right, for January.
Not done yet.
Yeah, I got it. So I should have done some Dominion voting here on my part. But anyway, all right. So we've got pretty much AJ in the chat had 1. I had 5. Matt had 3. JV had 4. And even though he fucking missed a week or two, Brad somehow winds up with 8. That's bullshit.
Hold on a second. I'm going on eBay. I'm buying a belt.
God.
It's just gonna be a belt with a mic on it.
Nice. I like it.
Actually, would be cool.
The problem is, like, if someone else wins, I'm gonna have to mail it to you.
Yeah.
I'll pay for shipping. I'm okay with that. I'll pay for shipping. I'm okay with that.
And then Ego is gonna work even harder. I mean,
Probably.
I mean,
yes.
I should never win. It's my show, so
Mhm.
I should never win. But all right, so here
You
we
should be
are.
dropping them. Come on.
I have been, but we are going to fantasy book the men's Royal Rumble. Now we're going to, in the same way we did last week, I will start, and then we will go around the horn, and we're going to go with, and we are going to go in groups of 3. So for me, starting with my number 1, we heard on Monday that Braun Breaker and the rest of the division are being allowed into the Rumble. With Braun Breaker's actions and Adam Pearce, I have a feeling there's going to be a shoe that's going to drop the day of the show. And Braun Breaker, for punishment for threatening to kill Adam Pearce, is going to go in at number 1. Now, we're going to need some cannon fodder for Braun to play with for a few minutes and just start chucking people out. So at number 2, I have Grayson Waller, and number 3, Xavier Woods. Ego, you're number 1, you're number 2, and you're number 3.
All right. So if I remember this correctly, usually 1 and maybe 2 are going to want to have the
The
biggest
full entrance.
entrances that you're going to have. Good entrance.
full
So again, I picked Jey Uso first just because it's an entrance, as I was told. And I had Penta on there as well. This way he can actually stroll, and he doesn't take 3 or 4 steps to stroll before he figure out he has to run. And
So Penta
then I'll have
coming in at number 2 for 2 years in a row.
Oh yeah. I can't think of anyone else with an entrance at this point that isn't going to be Trick Williams, and that's like way too early for him, and it's too much hype. I'll put him in there for next year. 3, I'm gonna give them both cannon fodder. I'll throw in Austin Theory at number 3.
Okay. Brad, you're number 1, you're number 2, and you're number 3.
My understanding is that it has already been decided that Cody Rhodes is number 1.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Wow.
Go check.
damn.
I'm pretty certain the Cody Rhodes is officially the first entrant.
Wow. Okay, cool.
I will check. I will confirm that again, but I'm pretty certain it is.
Okay.
And then I'm in line with Ego that we need an entrance. So it's going to be a waste of time yeeting all the way down. And by the time he's yeeted himself to the ring, it will then be time for Austin Theory to come in.
Okay.
Oh, wow. So he spent so much time yeeting that he's already.
In fact, he's still going to be yeeting in the ring as Austin comes in, and then maybe he eliminates him just for shits and grins.
I like it. I like that.
And I'm going to check right now. I'm going to ask Grok and something. I'm pretty certain. Yeah,
it does look like he declared himself as the first entrant for the Royal Rumble. On SmackDown on January 16th. Wow, damn, I missed that.
He was the first to declare for the
Rumble.
Oh,
first to declare. Okay, that's misleading then. Okay.
That's what I'm trying to confirm. I thought Cody said he would be the first entrant.
Okay. Matt, you're number 1, you're number 2, and number 3.
So as I point out in the pre-show, I booked the Rumble I want to see.
Mm-hmm.
So my first guy is the ruler, the bringer of change, Obafemi.
Way too early, but go on.
Sheamus comes out second, so you see basically King Kong versus Godzilla for those first 2 minutes.
Okay.
And Cody Rhodes comes out third.
Okay. For my 4, 5, and 6, Braun is kind of looking, getting his little, doing his little spaz out. All of a sudden, hey, fella, remember me. Sheamus comes out. Not easily thrown out because the next guy, very excited to see, Carmelo Hayes comes in at number 5. And then Breaker's going to get some help because he's taking a little bit of a beating from Sheamus. The Oscilla, Big Bronson Reed comes in at number 6. Ego, you're 4, 5, and 6, sir.
Hold up. Sheamus isn't injured anymore? Or is it a kayfabe injury?
No, kayfabe. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta change something then. Okay, but anyway, so I'm gonna start rounding out the tag team so I can add the rivalries in there so they can be later canon fodder should they need to be. So at 4, I've got Dragon Lee coming in. 5, got Logan Paul from the Vision, and then 6, rounding it out, Rey Mysterio.
Okay, Brad, you're 4, 5, and 6.
Number 4, I have Montez Ford. Number 5, I have The Miz.
Out of catering. Okay, I like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And coming in at number 6, El Grande Americano.
Yes. Yes.
And I would like it to be original El Grande Americano, but I believe he's still on the shelf.
I think he's due back because have you seen his stuff in the gym? He is jacked. He is jacked.
Oh, he is jacked, man. Yeah.
All right, Matt, you're 4, 5, and 6.
Number 4, Kofi Kingston, and he becomes the first person to be eliminated by Oba when Oba throws him through the announcer's table from the ring.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
I thought he was going to throw him out of the stadium.
He's not that strong. Number 5 is Logan Paul.
Okay.
First member of the Vision. And number 6, say his name and he will appear.
Joe Hendry. All right.
And you'll see a little battle in this between Joe Hendry and Logan Paul setting something up at WrestleMania.
All righty. Now, number 7, I have Dragon Lee. 8, I've got Rey Mysterio. I'm not sure how bad that injury was. I don't know if he's able to go, so I'm just going to keep him in there anyway for right now. And number 9, always a slobber knocker. Great matches with Carmelo Hayes, as they're going to kind of team up on some of the Vision guys. Ilya Dragunov.
Oh.
Ego, your 7, 8, and 9.
Okay. Starting out with some New Day in here. I'm going to get Xavier Woods in at 7. I'm going to have Sami Zayn pull up at 8 to mix things up. Then it's time to
He's already wrestling.
Sam, he's in a match already.
He's wrestling.
Is he not doing double time or no?
No.
Why would he do that? To kill himself?
Right.
I have no idea. That's what I'm asking. Like some people, I thought had double duties on this. All right. Well, if
No, they
Sammy's
won't
not
do that.
in,
Generally,
then
no.
fuck- they
Generally,
don't.
no.
Okay.
No, they don't.
Then if that's the case, I got Finn Balor in at number 8, and
finds
then
a-
it's time to
He finds a spot in. Okay. I like it.
That-
finds a spot in at 8. Yeah. And then number 9, it's time to get Froggy. I got Javon Evans. Should he be cleared?
Oh,
No.
he is cleared. He's cleared.
Oh, I was like, yeah, I just wanted to make sure,
He's
like,
cleared.
you know,
Yeah, he's cleared.
that's what I thought. All right.
All right. Brett, 7, 8, and 9.
7, we're gonna have some chopping come in with Sheamus.
Okay.
Number 8,
Brother.
get ready for the sand tsunami. Bronson Reed comes in.
Okay.
Oh, so that's a big ass boy. Let's follow him up with the next big ass boy. Big old the ruler Obafemi officially appears on the main roster,
I like it. I like
and
it.
shit's gonna get real.
Number 9. Okay. Matt, you're at 7, 8, and 9.
At number 7, Pentagon Jr.
Penta. Okay.
Number 8, Uncle Howdy.
Oh,
Okay.
And number 9 is Bronson Reed.
Okay.
Man.
Now, Bronson Reed, Carmelo, and Ilya, and some of the Luchas, they're kind of Braun Breakers taking a break because he tries to spear someone and he posts himself, so he's taking a break. They kick Bronson Reed. He lands on the apron. He's standing on the apron. Then we hear dunk, 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 dunk. Oba, Oba. And before Oba gets in the ring, he does that standing flat palm chop right in the middle of Bronson Reed's chest, knocks him off the apron, eliminates Bronson Reed, gets his first elimination before he's even in the ring at the Royal Rumble. At number 10, Obafemi. At number 11, some cannon fodder. He's the a heel you love to hate, Ethan Page.
11. What happened? I thought we were
10,
7
10,
to
11,
9.
12.
10,
No, I
11,
didn't.
12.
That was
Oh, I'm
before.
sorry.
We're
I'm
10,
sorry. I
11,
missed.
12 now.
I'm sorry. I missed. Sorry.
So
Yeah. I
Oba's
missed
at
it. All
10.
right. Okay.
Ethan Page, a heel you love to hate. And then as soon as Bronson Reed is eliminated, Braun Breaker gets more help. Austin Theory shows up. Ego, 10, 11, and 12.
You know what? I just have the Americanos all walking out at the same time. That's the 3 right there.
Cannon
I
fodder.
need,
Just
yes,
back to back
yes.
to back.
Not even back to back to back. Just play a song one damn time and they all 3 walk out. Ideally, that's how I would have it. But yeah, back to back to back. I'll have it as the Americanos.
They all, to make it canon, they do it and then they wait for the next one, and then one comes out, then the other one comes out, then they all 3 go to the ring together.
Great.
There we go. That's better. Yes.
Okay.
All right, Brad, 10, 11, and 12.
All right. 10. I got Trick Williams coming in.
Okay.
That'll take a bit, and then Eddie's kid comes in.
Dom,
Eddie's
I
kid.
don't know if he's.
Is he
Maybe
cleared
not.
yet?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'll double check on
I
it.
would like
Check
him to
on
be
it.
there. If he's not cleared, then shoot.
Likewise.
That'll be a floater then. Otherwise, his name is said and he appears. Joe Hendry.
Gotcha. All right, Matt, 10, 11, and 12. I guess he
He might be muted for something. Yeah.
He might be step up. for a
Sorry, I
second.
forgot to unmute myself.
All right.
Number 10 is Rey Mysterio Jr.
Okay.
Number 11 is Aleister Black.
Okay.
Forgot
Nice
about
one.
him.
Nice one.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And number 12 is Braun Breaker, led to the ring by Paul Heyman. As he's about to get up, Heyman shakes his hand and goes, "No, follow me." And they wait by the announcer's table.
Okay.
Because remember, you don't have to get in the ring.
Right.
That's
You know,
nice.
if Dom isn't there, I think Black would be a good one on my list too. I forget
That'd be nice.
entirely forgot about Dallas. He's not being used
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
All right. My 13, 14, and 15. It's about to get bouncy up in here. The young OG, Javon Evans. It's going to get even bouncier At number 14, the TNA X Division champion, Leon Slater.
Hmm.
And then he has declared for the Rumble. It's a big pile of
Seriously, no one cares.
Solo. It's a body.
Oh shit! I just realized something. God dang it!
Ego. 13, 14, 15.
All right. So I guess to kind of clear out the rest of the things here, we've got Jim Uso. I've got Dominic Mysterio. If he can't go in, I've got Solo Sikoa going in his place if he's still injured. And then we finally have the entrance of Oba.
Oh, wow. Late in it. Okay.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a huge cluster until he gets in there.
All right. Brad, 13, 14, 15.
13, I have Ilya Dragunov coming in.
Nice.
Then I have Javon Evans, and to match up with Montez Ford, I have Angelo Dawkins.
Oh, the Street Profits.
Mhm.
Out of catering. I like
Yep.
it.
They need to do some stuff.
Yeah. They've been working NXT house shows.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, that's what they've been
That's
doing. Matt, 13, 14, and 15.
Paul Heyman's plan becomes clearer as the beast Brock Lesnar comes out. Heyman knew it. So
Ah.
Brock comes out, and immediately Brock and the Vision try to pile on Oba. Oba
Ah.
shucks off Logan and Braun, kind of roughs with Brock for a while, then clotheslines him over the top rope, eliminating Brock Lesnar. The rest of them try to shove Oba over the top rope, but instead he drops to the ground, and then Brock pulls him out underneath. He and Brock brawl out there, and that's when Braun Breaker spears him, and Oba lays down for a little bit, like 5 minutes, like he's unconscious.
Gotcha.
Then the refs drag Brock out, and Brock goes back to Heyman.
Okay.
And then after that, Jacob Fatu comes out,
Okay.
and the surprise entrant, TNA champ Mike Santana.
Mike Santana. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. Second half. Gonna get interesting. Cero, Miedo, Penta. Bring a little excitement in. Number 17, the Beast, Brock Lesnar. He and Oba have a stare down. And Brock seemingly may get the upper hand at first by giving Oba a German, which Oba no sells. At number 18, say his name, and he appears. It's Joe Hendry. All right, Ego. 16, 17, 18.
All right. So in rounding out the Judgment Day, I've got JD McDonough. Then rounding out the New Day, I've got Kofi Kingston, and then I have Carmelo Hayes.
Okay. Brad, 16, 17, and 18.
16, Damian Priest appears.
Oh, okay. He's there.
That's about it. He's there.
Well,
17.
From what I heard, his girlfriend is going to be in the ladies' Rumble.
Yeah. Okay. 17. Yeah. 17. LA Knight comes back.
Yeah.
Cool.
Go on.
And then woo. Oh no, wait, Matt Cardona shows up.
Matt Cardona. I like it. Okay. All right. Matt, 16, 17, and 18.
At 16 is the original Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns.
Oh, early. Oh, well,
16. Wow.
no,
Okay.
At the same place he was last year.
At 17, Damian Priest comes out.
Okay.
Shows some compassion because Oba's still laying there. He said, "You okay, brother?" Oba grabs him and immediately beats the crap out of him outside the ring. Oba's a heel, guys. Remember, Oba's a heel.
Actually, he's
Hey.
not.
Takes him in the ring and
Actually,
then throws
he's
him
not.
out of the ring.
Actually,
Matt's in his own world. Let him go.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Yeah, at this
Okay.
point, Oba begins clearing bodies. He's going to set the record for the most eliminations tonight.
Okay, and
Oh, wow.
18 is
The other member of the Vision, Austin Theory.
okay.
Mm.
19, 20, and 21. At number 19 is the Viper, Randy Orton.
Oh.
Number 20, the same place he entered last year. Not going to win, not going to win, not going to win is the Yeet Man, Jey Uso. At number 21, fingers to the sky, the pop that this guy is going to get is Roman Reigns at number 21. Ego, 19, 20, and 21.
All right. So for 19, I've got Trick Williams finally showing up. 20, my only actual current NXT roster person, which would be Ethan Page. And then at 21, I've got Brock Lesnar showing up.
Okay. Brad, 19, 20, and 21.
19, a criminally underused wrestler Rusev appears.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
And then Penta makes his appearance.
Gotcha.
And then, of course, future WWE champion, because it's just going to piss everyone off, Logan Paul.
Ooh, okay. All right. Matt, 19, 20, and 21.
At 19, Ray Phoenix comes out.
Raise. Ooh,
Oh,
he
nice.
made his
Okay.
appearance. All
At
right.
20, Shinsuke Nakamura comes out.
Okay. This is
Okay.
definitely
And at
who
21, making his WWE return, Chris Jericho.
at 21. Okay. Okay. This is definitely a Matt liking rumble here. All right. 22, 23, and 24. At number 22, El Grande Americano. For 23, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. He's not going to last long because at number 24, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
Nice.
Hey, what are you doing?
Ego, 22, 23, and 24.
All right. So we're starting with the heavy hitters now coming out. 22, I've got Bronson Reed. 23 is the return of the LA Knight. And at 24, I've got Gunther.
LA Knight.
Yeah.
And you got Gunther doing double duty as well.
I do. Yeah. It's going to be short work, but I got him doing at least double duty on this one.
Ooh, that's not good. Okay. Brad, 22, 23, and 24.
At number 2, we see Rey Mysterio Jr. backstage, and oh no, there's a problem. Something happens. He gets taken out by someone who decided to push his way into the Rumble anyway. Finn Balor comes in.
Okay, I like it. I like it. Okay.
To try to get his shot at CM Punk.
I like it. Okay.
Then, of course, the Viper Randy Orton shows up.
Okay.
And then we finally have Braun Breaker show up being escorted by Mr. Paul Heyman.
Gotcha. Matt, 22, 23, and 24.
At 22, El Grande Americano shows up with the army of El Grande Americanos with him.
Okay.
Oh no, what does Oba do?
Let's just say he makes about 3 steps into the ring and he's out.
Okay.
Then Damian Priest shows up. Well, I had
Okay.
Damian Priest twice. Sorry about that. Who I put here? I'll put Randy Orton here. Okay.
Okay.
And then showing that WWE will always exploit a real life scenario, a la Randy Orton stealing people's girlfriends, Jeff Hardy being a drunk, whatever. Vikingo shows up.
The Vikingo? Wow.
And
Whoa.
El Grande Americano pulls him out of the ring.
Don't.
Wow.
Wow, sir.
That's a fucking
If they exploit Randy Orton stealing people's girlfriends and Jeff Hardy almost dying of alcoholism in the ring, they'll
Okay.
exploit anything. Okay.
All
Was
right.
that my third one?
Yeah, that was your third. At number 25.
At the mic drop, I'm sorry. Give him a mic drop for that. Jesus.
Oh,
fuck.
Well,
Holy
God.
crap.
Starting next month, Matt's
Clip it.
already up.
I'm just living the Matt WWE universe right now.
Oh, God.
At number 21, wearing his fur coat in Saudi Arabia. Trick the Willie and his lemon pepper steppers. At number 25. Number 26, Damian Priest. Lucky number 27, Logan Paul. Ego, 25, 26, and 27.
All right. So I've got Cody Rhodes at 25. Jacob Fatu immediately coming in after that. We're going to get the beef started hot. And then at 27, I've got the Viper Randy Orton.
Okay. Brad, 25, 26, and 27.
At 25, I had Solo. Is he cleared or not? I was confused.
Oh, he's in.
Okay. All right. So Solo. So I got 25 Solo. The Beast, Brock Lesnar at 26, followed by Carmelo Hayes. Because
Okay. Matt, 25, 26, and 27.
At 25, I doubled someone up. Oh, at 25, Solo Sikoa. At 26, Trick Williams. At 27, Dom Mysterio.
All righty. Rounding out my last three. I'm going to give them hope, folks. I'm going to give all you LA Knight fans hope because he's going to come in at number 28. It's going to be his year. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. He's going to win the Royal Rumble. He's going to challenge for a championship.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Oba's still in the ring. So sorry. No, that's not happening. At number 29, El Grande Americano is still in the ring, but making his return, Chad Gable. They stare at each other.
Ooh.
Nice.
And number 30, as the countdown begins, we get down to 7, 6, 5. At 5, the graphic changes to the Millennium Clock. 4, 3, 2, 1. Break the walls down, but they've already applied for the trademark. You're gonna get the break the walls down, and you're gonna get Judas, Chris Jericho at number 30.
I like that.
Ego, rounding out the last three.
All right, rounding out the last three, I've got Braun Breaker coming in at 28, Roman Reigns coming in at 29, and 30, just like JV said, counts down, and we've got Chris Jericho in. Finally, the return of Chris Jericho.
Okay, Brad, 27, 20, 28, 29, 30, the last three.
oh, the Samoan werewolf makes his appearance
Okay.
and immediately starts fighting with Cody, who somehow is still in at this point,
Right.
which tells you what may
Mhm.
clue in for me. The biggest pop of the night, Roman Reigns finally appears. OTC, everything goes nuts. And I say biggest pop of the night until next, because of course it is a turn of Y2J.
Okay. Matt, 28, 29, 30.
28, 29, 30. We have Carmelo Hayes coming out, who will put on quite a few spots before being eliminated. Then Ilya Dragunov comes out, and then finally Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee at 30. Wow. Okay. Interesting choice. All right. So that's our entrances as if we were given the pen. And I just got word we're at about 6 or 7 likes, folks. We're really close to getting that double digits. If you have not hit that thumbs up button yet, do that. Caution, nothing. I see you out there. You want to do it, so do it. Now, as far as the Iron Man match, as far as the Iron Man of your Rumble, I'll go first, and we'll just go around the horn. Because he's in at number 1, and I've got him all the way to the end, the unpredictable badass Braun Breaker is my Iron Man. Ego, who is your Iron Man?
My Iron Man that I actually had was actually going to be Finn Balor on this one.
Finn. Wow.
Yeah.
All righty.
Because my understanding of what was said is that Cody is not just like first declaring that he's declaring, I want to be number 1. He will be Iron Man. Now, if I'm actually curious to see if this actually happens, because maybe I misinterpreted it.
Gotcha. And Matt, your Iron Man is?
Obafemi, who was eliminated right before the final four.
All right, Obafemi.
Okay.
As far as most eliminations, my most eliminations, he started by eliminating someone before he even got in the ring with 10 eliminations this year. It is the ruler, the next big thing, the bringer of war, the destroyer, Oba Femi. Make this kid just look like an absolute monster. Ego, your most eliminations.
I've got Obafemi, and I've got him at 10 as well. Good start. Doesn't need to break a record or anything like that, but at least show that he is here and a force to be reckoned with. So I got him at 10.
All righty. Brad.
I was trying to decide between Braun Breaker and Obafemi when I was putting this all together. And then I realized I put Oba coming in earlier, so I'm putting Oba in. I'm thinking 10 is a good number, 10 or 11. But I think the important thing is, because this may set up something in the future, he eliminates Brock Lesnar.
Yes. Yes. He is going to eliminate all your big names like Braun. He will eventually eliminate. Brock, he'll eventually eliminate. A lot of these big names, he's going to be the one to eliminate them. So we all have Obafemi as the most eliminations. Gee, I wonder if we're high up on this kid. Just saying. For the who's going to be there at the end, your final four. My final four are Braun Breaker, Oba Femi, Logan Paul, and Roman Reigns. Ego, your final four.
I've got Braun Breaker,
Which-
LA Knight. Go, I'm sorry.
Don't announce who you have.
Wins.
Just the four, right?
Just your four.
All right. So my four are going to be Braun Breaker, LA Knight, Roman Reigns, and Logan Paul.
Okay, so we've got. Alrighty. Brad, your final four.
I have Braun Breaker,
Okay.
LA Knight,
Yeah.
Roman Reigns, and Cody Rhodes.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
We're all kind of circling around on the same thing. All right. Matt.
My final four:
Mm-hmm.
Braun Breaker,
Okay.
Logan Paul, Pentagon Jr., and Joe Hendry.
Wow.
Wow. Interesting. All righty. All right. Winner. I don't like this pick. I don't like this pick.
I don't like my pick either.
I don't like it at all. But I'm going with my brain and what I think they're going to set up for Mania. My winner of the 2026 Men's Royal Rumble is Roman Reigns. Ego, your thought.
All right. So I've got who I want to win. There's a dark horse. Who I want to win is probably Braun Breaker on here. Dark horse, Logan Paul.
Not happening, but go on. But that's
Said dark horse. Said dark.
Okay.
That's what I got my dark horses. So I got Logan
But, so
Paul.
who's winning?
he said.
Oh, Braun
Logan
Breaker.
Paul.
Braun Breaker.
Oh,
Braun Breaker.
Braun.
Okay.
I got Braun Breaker to win, but dark horse will be Logan Paul.
You're incorrect, sir. That's okay. You do that a lot.
You know what? We're gonna have to do a recap and see who got the most right out of these, and you automatically start off with 5 mic drops for the month.
Oh wow. Well, Ego, you're going to be losing every month.
You know what?
Yeah, you can
Could have
take
been said in private. Could have been said in private.
it. Stings more in public.
Brad, I think we're on the same page.
You and
here.
you are thinking exactly what I am, and I don't like it. But
I hate
it's
it.
fulfilling. It's fulfilling the promise from Survivor Series.
Mhm. It's also in Saudi. He's loved in Saudi. It
Yep.
gives him a second Rumble win, which as Matt and I were talking before, it puts him in that pantheon of all-time
Mhm.
greats. And he's going to get a better reception than he did in Philadelphia when when he won then, and he got booed out of the building.
Yeah. So, but he's a different person now than he was then.
Right.
But this clearly sets up Punk and Reigns for WrestleMania.
Possibly.
I don't see anything else based on what we saw at Survivor Series. I think that's a setup.
I think it's a setup too. I will talk a little bit afterward. All right, Matt. Who do you have winning?
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
Here we
God.
go. Braun Breaker and Logan Paul team up to eliminate Pentagon Jr. and Joe Hendry. The mastermind of setting up Braun Breaker to win this walks to the inside and starts to step over the top rope. He's about to hop off when Paul Heyman walks in the ring, raises Braun Breaker's hand, has him facing conveniently away from the ultimate narcissist, Logan Paul, who comes back in, hits him in the crotch, throws Braun Breaker over the top, and Heyman and he hug. The ultimate narcissist and the ultimate traitor team up to steal the Royal Rumble.
I knew I wasn't
from
wrong.
the
I knew I
business.
wasn't alone. I know I wasn't alone. Thank you, Matt.
Wow.
I knew I was not alone. Thank you.
Tell me you wouldn't pay money to see that. Tell me
I
you
would.
wouldn't pay money to see that.
I will. Absolutely. I will.
I came up with one of the best possible plans, a betrayal to win the Royal Rumble in the ring by the
This is
man
such
who set it
Elseworlds
up
bullshit. I
so
love
Right.
it.
well.
I'm glad this isn't.
Couldn't you
Saudi
smell it when
and-
Logan Paul is
not
saying,
canon.
I know there's one man we should plan to win the Royal Rumble? Couldn't you smell this is Logan Paul, the ultimate narcissist, saying that? Like,
Wait, don't forget, I literally just said a little while ago, future WWE champion Logan Paul. So, I mean, I think they're setting him up for this shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I just don't see it
Eventually.
now.
I just don't see it now in January.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I agree it's probably not going to happen the way I said it. But couldn't you just see the way it's setting up? Like Logan
Not at the Rumble.
ultimately
not at the
betraying the vision.
Rumble. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that I totally believe.
Right. That I believe. I just don't think it's going to happen in Saudi with how much they're paying.
Logan
they wanna
Paul
get
would be the
something
most
what
hated
they
human
want.
being on the planet if he did
Hey,
this.
But again,
The only way the only one he becomes more hated in Saudi if he suddenly eats pork after he wins the Rumble.
there you go.
Trump might launch a missile at Logan Paul.
Okay. On that note, that will bring the show. That will close out this show, as we will be going over the results of the Rumble next week, talking about a lot more of the world of professional wrestling. But until that time, Mr. LeftEyeEgo, what do you have coming up, sir? Are you eventually going to have an Ordinary Gains show?
Yes, it should be this Sunday, guys. I'll make sure. If it's going down, I'll probably make the announcement on Saturday this time. But yeah, that's the main thing I'm trying to get to because it's just chaos. My wife.
Your wife is.
I
Your wife is-
know. Go puppies.
Yeah, they didn't tell you the secret hormone that when you're pregnant is being mean. Okay, it's just I'm being emotionally tortured here, guys. Oh yeah, like when
More than
I
this
have a-
show?
I have a-
Oh my God, that's awful. I feel bad
Wow.
almost.
dude, I have a light tendency to snore. You have a preview, okay? When I would snore, my mouth was open. So it used to be she would just gently close my mouth. That was it, right? 3 weeks
Oh, I
ago,
get it.
she straight
I
up
get hit.
pushed my face away.
I
And
get
yelled,
hit.
"No."
What are you talking about? I would
That's-
love just that being.
By the
pushed.
way, folks, there's the merch store that we have. Please check that out, as there is something new coming. And Mr. Duke Devil 95 has been busy exploring the stars, getting sick, trekking amongst the stars, but has got himself some pretty high-profile guests, I guess, lined up, showing up. Would you like to expand, sir?
Potentially some high profile guests. Probably X-Ray Girl's going to join us again. Which
Nice.
is fine. Yes. Could some other people? Depends on how many drinks I buy at the next meetup. Otherwise, you can.
In August. Wow, you're going to be paying a lot.
I'm talking MegaCon.
Oh, MegaCon. Never mind. Fine.
That's in about 6 weeks or 6 weeks from now, and
Yeah,
that's just
whatever.
90 minutes for me.
Whatever, fine.
Otherwise, on my channel, you can find me torture myself watching Star Trek Academy because, God, I'm a masochist. Last week, I did not drink enough when I was watching it. I should have. You can also see me watching the wormholes, the holes of the worms, as Joker likes to say, every week. Got some other stuff coming on. And you find me here, and also I pop on every week on Static 2020's weekend pregame, where he tortures us with the most cringy TikTok videos he can find.
Ew. And the transmitting, intercepting Terminator. Matt, what do you have coming up, sir?
Several also be on Roman Show tomorrow, reviewing the 1977 Hobbit animated movie.
From Rankin Bass, yes.
Yep,
That's cool.
Excellent. The best adaptation of The Hobbit ever, of course. I might do a 5 saddest moments of Naruto video tomorrow. I'm thinking
Seriously, no one cares.
and of course, next week we'll be back here. This week I was just on Jacob's show. We reviewed The Great Escape, one of the greatest movies, and one of the most well-written books of all time.
Gotcha.
And
as for myself, yes, tomorrow I will also be on with Roman of the Empire talking about the Rankin Bass animated classic, The Hobbit. This Saturday, half hour after the Rumble is over, which it is in Saudi. It starts at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Time. A half hour after the show is over, myself at LeftEyeEgo, perhaps some of the guys here, will be on to give a live review and recap of that event. That is always a good time and great for the channel, as we need your viewing hours to get this channel monetized. That is our biggest goal for this year. And be sure next week to tune in again, where we give all our fallout from the Royal Rumble. But until next time, on behalf of everyone here, I would like to say, keep talking, keep smiling, keep having fun. Until next time. Toodles! And always take care.
And here we go.
Is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
Lawrence.